All right, so let's go ahead and dive right in to the juicy part that everybody comes on to tune in and see and hear. So, since you guys ended up matching, have you gone on a date?
Skyler, you want to answer that?
Oh,
Um, we have not gone on a date. We have not
oh,
had a chance to connect.
Give them a little bit of time. They might be working on something.
okay.
For me, it was more so when Michelle, after backstage, we had a few minutes to kind of wrap it up, but she had to kind of hurry and get on her flight. She had a plane she had to go, so we never got a chance to really connect, like I really wanted to, and I feel like that kind of catapulted us into a direction that didn't turn out as favorable as I would like.
Okay. Michelle, why'd you book a flight the same night?
Yeah,
Okay,
like
so the plan was because this was during like the shutdown, and I did not want to be stuck in Arizona. So
Okay.
my flight was scheduled to leave at midnight. Honestly, I didn't know filming lasts as long as it did. I was thinking like maybe 2 hours, but obviously it went longer than that.
damn.
Yeah, but I will say I could have kind of like readjusted some things for me to delay my flight, but I think like after the connection, some things I was not okay with. So I was like, I'm not gonna
Oh.
stay if I don't feel comfortable in certain settings. So that's why I just left.
Okay,
Okay, so you
certain
guys only
settings.
got to know
Okay,
each other off like backstage
Mhm.
okay.
after you matched. Okay, so what
Mhm.
went wrong between that little time from when you matched to when we
Yeah.
stopped filming?
So and I'm just gonna
Before she says what she says, I always say this. I'm gonna say it again. If you watch my videos before, I said this before in other catch ups I watched. If you're going to pop the balloon, make sure you in Arizona. Book your next flight like at least a day out or 2 days out. So just in case you match with somebody, if you don't, you got a little vacations to sightsee, go to some places to eat, do some cool stuff. You know what I mean? Just in case. You know what I mean? So
tell my side, Skylar. You can correct me if I'm wrong on any aspects. So after we connected, we walked off the set and we spoke with your husband. He was just letting us know, we're gonna do a catch up, just stuff like that with the follow
You're
up.
right.
And he was
Mm-hmm.
commending how amazing Skylar was, also commending my characteristics that I displayed on the show. So I was like super excited. So cameras went down and we are just everybody just sitting there talking, and me and him and I would start talking, and now this is just for me, you guys, because I know the internet likes to break you down. But I think the first thing he said to me was like, "What's your zodiac sign?" And for me in my walk, I don't subscribe to any type of zodiac. So for me,
oh, really? That's very surprising. You're one of the few ladies that don't. Okay, that's a surprise.
again, that was my kind of red flag a little bit. But I'm like, you know what? That's something we can just have a later conversation about. And then I know he mentioned we went to exchange numbers.
I really don't hear guys address zodiac signs like at all. Too, I have very, very, very few times on any pop the balloon. At least I don't that much. Guys doing that. But usually, what I also see is if men are on the zodiac sign side of things, they usually don't present it. They wait for the woman to ask them, "What's your zodiac sign?" Oh, okay, you're asking. Okay, yeah, well, I'm a such and such. And then they get all excited when when a girl
And he was like, "Well, I'm gonna get your number because I just got this new phone and this new number today. I don't know it."
today.
So in my head again, that came over as like, I really don't like how that sounds. And I remember telling him, we're gonna have a conversation a little bit later or whatever. So we talked for a little bit, and he's like,
Okay.
I know he told me like do a 360 for me. Let me see you. And I don't know, for me that
Really?
came over like a little lustful or whatever. So I was like, okay, I kind of don't like that, but still I'm kind of open to like seeing we can like how it goes after we actually sit and have a conversation. So
Did he say it in a serious manner, or was he playing around and he don't know you like that? So to you, you kind of took it a different way. Cause a grown man, we ain't saying do a 360. Of course, we know what that means, right? We got nephews and shit like that. But at the same, like when I say nephews and stuff like that, I'm talking about like the younger crowd. Like we hear kids. If your friends got kids, you're a certain age. They're like 18, 19. We know the lingo of people watching streamers and shit like that because he does look like Black Boy Max. I see it a little bit, but it's like usually when you hear older men say that or older women say that, we playing around in the context of Hey, tell her to do a 360. Hey, do a 360. Like, we were just playing around in that type of context, but
When we stopped filming, it was dark outside. This man did not walk me to my car at all. I think he was more focused of the women that was still in the waiting area
oh,
than actually like zoning in to me. And I think like at this age, I'm not gonna tell a man how to do the basics for me. So I kind of start feeling that disconnect there. When I got to the
okay.
airport, he did FaceTime me, which I was so appreciative of, just making sure I made it to the airport.
Okay.
He was like, I know they had plans to go to dinner and go, go to a club or whatever afterwards. So I was like, hey, when I go through TSA, I'll give you a call or I'll
Damn.
text you back. So I got there
Damn.
and I'm just like getting myself together. And then like I got a call from one of the girls on the lineup, and she was like, Michelle, oh my gosh, I wish you would have came to the dinner. And I was like, why?
Came to it.
And she was like, the guy you match with is tonguing down another girl from the lineup, which I'm
Oh.
not going to say her name.
Okay, hold on. Before she even continues, the thing is, if I match with somebody and I know they're long distance, like Arlette's eyes, that's funny. But if I match with somebody and I know they're long distance, I'm walking them to their car. I'm spending as much time as I can with them. We going out to eat onto the side or whatever. Y'all want to do a group thing? We could do that. But then we gonna go, because I always suggest not to do that. Even BM suggests not to do that. But it's like, if she really wants to do it, all right, come on. But then we gonna go over to the side, take a walk in the park or something like that. Sit down, chat it up, maybe get a drink the next day in the morning, maybe get some brunch. I don't know. But she left right then and there. So I guess the walk to the car and everything, that's what she made her feel uncomfortable to where she didn't even want to adjust anything. But her flight was like right then. That would have cost her probably a little bit of a pretty penny to adjust her flight to the next day. But let's throw it all out at the window. Tonguing down who?
He's tonguing her down, like tongue down throat, hand all in dress, like.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm on the phone with her. Another girl from the lineup texting me pictures of them. And I'm like, oh, whoa. So then, like a couple of seconds after that, he did text me and he was like, hey, I just want you to know that I found a stronger connection with somebody else. And I said,
Okay.
I completely understand. Have a
Okay.
nice night. And I haven't talked to him since.
Okay, so that's it then.
Okay, Skyler.
This just happened when the one girl ditched the NFL player. He didn't tell anybody he even played for the NFL. Where she went on the y'all know what I'm talking about. Matter of fact, I'm gonna link to that episode. It was the one with the little ditzy girl went out on the group date. Her match was with her, but she ended up flirting with another dude, leaving with that dude and everybody else to some club, and left the NFL player dude to pay for the whole bill. I'm still confused of whether it's just her bill or the whole bill. Like, everybody's left and he had to pay the bill for everybody. I'm still confused on that part, but at the same time, he got left. His match got took. He wasn't even tripping like that after a little bit. He was like, oh, hell no. I say, I ain't even tripping. Go on ahead. To be with a whole different person that she don't even know that can provide what she wanted at the same time, it's just almost like, that's why I say on the show, usually things happen that throw everything they say they want from a man, or same thing with a woman, it throws it out the window. She wanted her hair did, nails done. I want a man pay for that. He said, I got all that. No, don't worry about that. I got you. Don't even know if the dude that she picked that was a up and coming producer, that was a waiter and a server that probably ain't nowhere is financially stable at all to pay for everything that she wanted him to, that the other dude said, I got that for you, no problem. Came to the show, dripped out and everything. And by looking at his profile, he had it. But at the same time, that goes out the window for somebody you actually really, really click with on the spot and you really, really like. So
Your turn. Go ahead and dive on in.
I mean, well, yeah, that was a lot, and a lot of that was fairly accurate.
okay.
Initially, when we went off the stage, it was a connection. I did not feel like I was being disrespectful, but I could see, where the zodiac signs would come, and me being able to, soak her in and take her in with the spin. I don't know. I don't know what I was trying to accomplish with that, but it obviously was taken the wrong way, and I apologize for that. Now, as far as for the walking into the car, I'm usually very chivalrous, and I just felt like you were kind of in a rush. Like, I felt like there was something that I said, which obviously I did, with the zodiac signs and the whole spinning thing. I felt like you were trying to get away from me, so I respected that, and I allowed you to,
Oh, okay.
kind of go, and I didn't try to push it any further. So that's what that was about.
Okay.
Now,
That makes sense.
as far as for after that, um,
So the body language looked a certain way to brush him off. That makes sense. Because I'm thinking maybe if he was like, yo, I'm walking to the car. Wait, where'd she go? Was she just left? She didn't say anything? Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Oh, damn. Oh, wow. She probably ain't really rocking with me. Well, I'll text her a little bit later to see what's going on. So I think that's the vibe.
We did go out. We did go out, and I did find a stronger connection with someone else that was a part of the cast.
Okay.
And yeah, a lot of that was fairly true. And
Now, is this
I,
someone that popped on you, or you popped their balloon?
they popped on me, actually.
Oh, okay. And why they end up popping on you, and now they were feeling you afterwards?
Oh, this is going to give it away. This is going to give it away to who it was.
I think it has something to do with my children, with my kids.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was something that I have, a daughter that's 6. So she said that was a little too young, so
Okay.
that's why she popped on me. Yeah, and
I mean, the
that's
age
just
didn't change from the show to dinner.
I'm gonna find out, and I'm gonna put her picture on the thumbnail.
So I'm trying to understand, but okay. Go ahead, continue.
Well, yeah, that's just really how it turned out, and that was definitely something not my proudest moment. Alcohol was involved, and there was a lot of things that were going on. So,
Okay.
I definitely should have shown a little bit more discipline. I didn't think it would turn out. I didn't think that, you were going to be embarrassed to the fact of people taking pictures. That was never
Yeah,
my
that's
intention.
not. Yeah, that's those lady like that wasn't. Man, I like that he owned up to it 100%. I give him 100% credit for that. It's just the women. Girl, look at this. Girl, like, you know what I mean? Like maybe she was gonna fly back and land, and then talk to him after about everything. I didn't like it. You did this or did that or did that. Maybe they could have reconciled on the phone. Maybe if there was no pictures. But at the same time, he didn't even know the pictures were being sent or anything before he sent her that text letting her know that, hey, I'm interested in somebody else here. I kind of connected with somebody else, so thanks for your time or whatever else. You know what I mean? So
But yeah, only thing I can do is apologize for that. And yeah,
So are you still exploring things with your other connection?
oh man, that's a whole nother story.
that's a different catch up.
That's a whole nother story. But currently, no, I am not.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot, y'all.
It's a lot.
And this happened in
Y'all had a one night stand or something.
what, like 20, 30 minutes? This all happened?
No, it probably
That
happened over the
happened in the
course of a,
first hour, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken. Yeah, yeah.
well, I would say we got offset maybe around 8 o'clock. I would say after dinner, maybe about 10, 11 o'clock. So a couple hours, yeah.
Okay.
hmm
And you guys have not spoken since that point?
We have not.
No. Okay. Okay.
Damn.
Well, I mean,
All
it's a
right.
good thing you texted her right away that you found someone else instead of, her just getting this communication from others and that was it.
I
You
had no
know?
idea that they were texting her, but yeah, I did not want her to
Oh.
be. Yeah, I didn't know that, so I just felt like it was the right thing to do.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, it's not the dudes that be doing it. I mean, there might be a few times where the dudes have texted another dude about something else or whatever else, but most of the time, like 95% of the time, the 5% is the bold 5% of the stuff that I don't know if it's actually dudes because you don't really hear them that much, like I just said. But you always hear about this girl texted me this girl DM that. The girls be spilling the TT. Every time when it's a dude, the girls will text the dudes about another chick to watch out for this girl. There was one time where this dude was like, she got another dude taking care of her. The girls were texting to match that, the guy. And the guy was like, yeah, some girls texting me this and sent me this on the Instagram. So like on the catch up, he was confronting the girl like, yeah, so you got some other guy paying your bills.
Okay.
Whether people were watching or not, or whatever the case was, I just felt like she should at least be able to get ahead of it. You know.
Yeah. So you just found out right now that she received those text messages and stuff from others?
Oh yeah, I had no clue.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting.
Hey, man.
And then,
Damn.
oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I mean, how's dating for you guys now? Are you're still
Yeah,
putting
what's
yourself
going
out
on with
there? Like,
yeah.
how's it going? Let's start with Michelle.
Dating is very interesting. I would say after that show aired, it was overwhelming. Like I
Okay.
literally had to like not check any DMs because my business profile is what you guys aired on the show. So most of my DMs are from business inquiry. So yeah, that
Okay.
changed drastically.
Okay, that's good.
I don't even check my DMs at this point. Like, yeah, no. I'm not dating. I
Okay.
think I need to just take a step back just a little bit from it because it's overwhelming and I need to make sure I'm more like attentive as well as paying attention to like different things. It's also more detailed with like exactly what I want. And
Like I'm gonna say this again too. Like I always say, if you Pop the Balloon is not a bad platform. If you want to get back into dating and put yourself out there, not even for like if you just want to put yourself out there and happen to get a match, at least go on the show with good intentions. Sign up for Pop the Balloon, whatever city you're up. Well, this one particularly, because everybody all over the world watches this one. It's the biggest one. Sign up for this Pop the Balloon. Go on the show. If you don't match, even BM says this is himself. He said, "Look, if you this what the show is for. If you don't match on the show, somebody that's going to be to more of your liking, the way they look or whatever else, everything's going to pan out in a certain way to where your match is going to hit you up, wherever your match is from around the world or wherever, is going to be in your DM somewhere." You'll get luckier outs. More matches are made outside of the show than on the show. That's a known thing with any Pop the Balloon show, especially this one. So I'm saying this is a chance. If you're really serious about dating, put yourself out there. Boom, go on the show, take off.
I will say, I'm gonna say this because they ate me up in the comments, and my friends like, don't read the comments. But it's inevitable to not read the comments. And it's like, oh, you don't know what you want. You just and then it was like me and Skyler. I only matched with Skyler because like he was my last option, and I stood 10 toes down, regardless of what like transpired between him and I. I let them know, like, no, I did not pick Skyler based on him being the last person. I picked him because, like, he spoke with so much authority. Like when he came out, when I think of like somebody I would want to be with in some type of way, he executed that. Like he came out, I feel like he knew exactly what he wanted. He had so much confidence, and also when it came to like beliefs, like I feel like we aligned perfectly with that. So that's why I'm gonna say that is why I chose him. But I wish I was able to articulate differently with the other guys because I think some of the responses that I gave as far as why I didn't connect was kind of shallow. So I will like agree with some other people, but like you're on so much limited a time, and like I don't want to just connect with somebody just because that's the first person to approach. Like I,
Mm-hmm.
all in all, basically to answer your question, I am not dating.
Okay.
I'm taking just a little break from it because I think God really wants me like set apart right now because He got some stuff that He's still trying to figure out with me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna be obedient in that aspect. So when He
Okay.
does tell me, okay, now you can date, I feel like He's gonna present what He think is best for me. So
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty.
yeah.
Skylar, what about you? Are you still out there dating all that stuff?
I am not. After that situation, I tried to with the young lady that was in the cast. I actually
Mm-hmm.
flew out to Atlanta. We hung out, and that was just a disaster, a
Damn.
Oh,
complete disaster. Yeah, just not who I intended her to be.
okay.
But
Jesus.
still, I
Hey, he took the time to fly out, man. He was with it. Damn.
respect her and I respect
Okay.
everything, that has happened and transpired. But it is what it is. As far as for dating, I work a lot. I work 13 and 1, so I work 13 days straight. I really only have one day off every other
Jesus.
week. I work
Okay.
pretty much
What?
12 hours every other day, isn't it?
Get the bag. Go ahead. Get the bag. Take advantage of yourself. Being single as much as you can. Financially stack up. Stack it.
And it's the holidays, so I'm, having a little time off, but I just don't really have the time. I'm building myself right now,
Yeah.
when it comes to me personally. And one thing that I had to reflect on was, looking back on the video. Um, I remember I popped a girl because I mentioned that she reminded me of my ex, right? And as I thought about that, although I know I want to be in a relationship, I know I want to be married eventually, I had to reflect and see exactly where I was as an individual, if I'm ready to be in a relationship, if I'm prepared to, just be completely healed enough to move forward in that. And that has kind of been something that I've been, you know, debating myself with and going back and forth about. So right now, I'm just really just working, focusing on stacking my bread up, hitting up the gym,
Yep, that's
and
it,
just
man.
focusing on myself.
Work, home, gym, family, friends. Work, home, gym, family, friends. Work, home, gym, family, friends. Rinse and repeat. You should be all right.
Okay, good. And now, are you guys working on any personal projects or anything that, as viewers, they can support you on? Let's start with you, Michelle.
I would say it's just basically advancing my business. I will say, like with my business being promoted on Pop the Balloon, it has brought me a lot more clients that people that didn't really know that I was located in Jacksonville, Florida. So that is perfect. It's definitely helping fill my books up, but I'm also just like interacting with women, just
Yeah.
building with them. So yeah. So
And
yeah,
remind
just
us again of what your business is, the name, what you do, all of that.
so my business is Beauty Within Styles. I'm a full-time hairstylist. So
Nice.
yeah, that's the area that I'm in and I absolutely love it.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Well, I'm glad that it was able to bring you more
Yeah.
business and
Thank
connect you
you.
with a lot more people. That's amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You know what's crazy? I know another hairstylist that I don't know the reason why she doesn't have. Maybe it's personal reasons, or maybe it's a choice of style. I don't know. But I know a hairstylist that actually cut off all her hair. She has like short hair sometimes, like really, really short sometimes, but she cut it off because she was like, I play in people's hair every day. If not, if I do have a little off time, it's every other day, and it's a lot. She's good at shit too. But she was like, I don't want to play in my own hair. I play in other people's hair for a living. I don't have time to play in my own. I don't want to play in my own. It's too much for me playing in other people's hair all the time. Even though I love it, I just neglect to play in my own hair. I'm good.
Of course. And Skylar, what about for yourself?
I actually just completed a book. It's called Skyverse.
Oh, you wrote a book too? Okay.
It's a book catered to young men, junior high age between the age of 10 and 13. It actually wrote it to connect with my young kids. You know, after the divorce, you know, they're trying to figure out everything that's going on in their little minds. So it's
Okay.
really based on
Yeah, not only do you work every day, you also have a kid. Okay, so
emotional intelligence
forgot about that.
and how young men can be able to speak their truth and not feel shunned or like they don't have a voice. So the name of the book is called Skyverse. If you go to my page, I am so worthy 42 on Instagram, it should have a lot more information on it. It's like a sci-fi take on it, so it's very interesting and it caters to these young men. So be on the lookout for that.
Oh,
I like that. That's
okay.
nice.
And is it already out or you're still writing it?
It's
Or it's still being
published.
published?
It's actually published. It's ready to go. It's just about the platforms and being having it, you know,
Nice.
being sold. So
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
So IBSN, everything's good to go.
All right.
I
So
like
check
that.
on your Instagram when it's all ready to be
Yeah, it's
bumped.
it's already be
Okay.
bought. By the
I
time
like
this
that.
is out, it's most likely going to be on Amazon or something. So just go check it out.
Okay.
It's a great read.
Okay.
It's
All right,
awesome.
that's what's up. I'm gonna stop it there, man. All right. They seem like good people. He owned up to everything. He confessed that. He said, "Hey, man, this is what it is." I even went and tried to make it work with the girl that they sent you pictures of. That was trash. Didn't work. So yeah, this was good. Not too much drama. You know, a little bit of hiccups here and there, but you know, I like the way they talk. This is how you reason with people. This is how you talk. This is how you get through things. This is how you lay it all out on the table and take accountability. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is good. Link down below to the original video. Y'all take care and good luck out there.